Hello and welcome to iApple the World on YouTube. This is Kingsley, and I can't think of any better way to start this channel off than opening my new iPhone 5 that I just got in the mail. Now I want to say before I open this, I took off the plastic, number one obviously, but the other cool thing is I ordered this with AT&T service a week ago. So I think it was Wednesday. So basically 8 days later. Now I was listed on the group of people who ordered for the 21 to 28 delivery day expectation, but I got this in 8 days. So despite all the stuff going on in China right now, for delivery and assembly of the new iPhones, I got mine way in advance. And I'm actually going on a trip to Austin, which is basically my hometown, in October. And I did not think I was going to have this prior to that. Now I did take off the plastic like I said, but I'm going to open the phone on camera and share the experience with you. And I'm filming this on my iPad, by the way. There is the iPhone 5. Nice and long. That's what she said. Wow, that's really slender. Is the batteries unattached? The battery is attached to it? I don't know if you can tell how thin that is. I'll use my fingers as your thing, but that is very thin. I would say it's the thickness of, what's a good example for people who are wondering? Let me think for a second. But that's the iPhone itself. That is very light. It doesn't feel cheap, but it feels very light. I can tell it's made of metal. You can tell the texture of glass and metal. It looks really nifty, actually. I like the back, the silvery sort of thing. I'm kind of a metrosexual, so so I love the feel of it. It's got a really nice feel to it. I did order the OtterBox off of Amazon today, so I'll have that in a few days, or when it comes out. So you take off that. There's a big hole. That's what she said. And then there's sort of starter instructions. And then wow, that's just smaller than my iPad plug. It's nifty. That's the wall plug right there, but it's very small. I mean, this is really portable type stuff. You could fit this in your pocket and it wouldn't be huge. Like my iPad plug is significantly larger. My iPad plug is significantly larger than that. And then there's the starter cord, the connector cord, data cord, whatever you want to call it. And then there is the new iPod that they're talking about, the earpods. It's actually a really nice little case, actually. Huh. Pretty impressed by how high quality that is. See if I can open that up and show you what the earpods look like. Almost looks like a tape case. Maybe there is a tape in here. Maybe it's microfilm. I thought that was the only tape, but apparently there's more. Huh. I'm special ed, apparently. Oh, there it is. I got it. One-handed. That's what she said. I don't think I should be bragging about that. So there's the earpods. Show you what they look like. I don't know if anybody's been showing these on camera or not, but I'll show you the earpods so you can see how teeny they are. They're small. I usually like over-the-ear earphones. I'm not really as... Oh, it's a winder case. That's even niftier, guys. It's a winder case, so you don't have to just have the cord hanging out everywhere. That's cool. It winds around the base here. That's really nifty. I hadn't noticed that until I, of course, started opening them. But here they come, eventually. God, they're really wound up in there. I guess they don't want them to fall out. There they are. Actually, to be really honest with you, these are not much bigger or not much smaller than normal earphones. They really aren't much smaller. I mean, there's a hole right there. Most earphones are here. The speakers are right there, speaking to your ear. Maybe this is an amplifier or something right there on the end. These are not much smaller than regular earphones. Maybe like 10% much smaller. They're not much smaller at all. So if you're worried they're going to be tiny little ear pods or whatever because of the demonstrations you saw in Apple, I wouldn't worry too much about it. They're not much smaller. And then that's it. I won't bother you with you. Well, I'll pull it out, but it's hard to do this one-handed. There's nothing under there. Nothing under there. So that is it. Exciting, very, very exciting. I'm going to get started with this phone. I will make a video for people who happen to be sight impaired or blind who are trying to use this. Once I set it up, kind of talking you through the setup process and showing you how it goes. I'm not going to take out the plastic right now. I'll do that in a little while. You can see the phone anyway. But I'll do a video showing you how to activate Siri on here if you're someone who's sight impaired or blind and you need that kind of thing. Or if there's contrast controls, I will show you how to do that in another video. But for now, my first video on iApple the World on YouTube. This is Kingsley, and I will see you next time from either the iPad or the new iPhone 5. Now, can you dig that, sucker?